Hey guys, welcome back to DI Daniel. Today, I'm answering a very simple question. What tools must I have in order to get started furniture flipping, in order to get started with woodworking? So I'm gonna talk you through what I have here to get you started so that you know what you need. You can start flipping furniture, you can start building things on your own, however you wish. The very first and one of the most important things, and it was my very first tool that I had when I got started, is a hammer. This is a framing hammer, so you don't need to get anything like this, but get yourself a basic hammer to get started. This one is a 21 ounce. You don't need a 21. You could probably get by with a 16 or a 14. I wouldn't go smaller than that, but a hammer nonetheless, very important. The next thing you're gonna need is a tape measure. You cannot call yourself a true woodworker until you have lost at least 2 of these. I have on standby 5, but a tape measure is one thing that you will need. Get yourself at least a 25 foot. That's gonna be pretty good for you. I always recommend getting one that has your little fractions on the bottom there. So your 1/2 inch, 3/8, 5/8, whatever. It just makes it easier if you're new and you're young and you're learning your fractions yet. So a tape measure, obviously very useful. The third thing follows suit with a tape measure, and I didn't get one until I was a little bit older, and I wish I had. You're going to want to get yourself a speed square. A speed square does so many things. If you don't know what a speed square does, check out my YouTube short. I walk you through all the things that a speed square can do for you, but a speed square is really important because of its versatility. So get yourself a speed square. If you're just starting out and you don't want to use power tools heavily yet, get yourself a handsaw. Is it slow and is it tedious? Absolutely. Yes, it is. But get yourself a handsaw, make a few things, flip a few things, get yourself some money, and then go get yourself a chop saw. I started with a handsaw, and oh my God, when I got to the chop saw, it made my life so much better. I actually felt like a true woodworker when I had the chop saw. But a handsaw, if you're just starting out, you have absolutely nothing, this will do the trick. Those 4 tools, hammer, speed square, handsaw, and tape measure are the 4 tools that I would say you need immediately. The next important tool is probably a drill. Now, you don't need a Milwaukee. This drill is awesome. I would not start with a Milwaukee if I were you, because my heart to Milwaukee, you need to learn first. And a Milwaukee is not a tool you use to learn first. Ryobi, Tough, the Tough brand from Walmart has the Hyper Tough. That's what it is. Hyper Tough from Walmart. That's probably your best bet to learn. Then get, Milwaukee. A drill will save you time, because who wants to sit and screw pieces of wood together for hours? No, get yourself a drill, and get yourself a drill that has several speed settings. Get yourself a decent drill, okay? All right. Here's what's next. So obviously you need a pencil or something to mark your wood. That's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to be safe and protect your little eyeballs, get yourself some eye protectant, whatever, not the hugest need. This is a manual hand sander as opposed to this, which obviously, what is that? It's a sander, okay? This is a manual version of this. I would suggest getting yourself a sander. This one was, I think this one was $30, maybe more, maybe less. A sander is needed to sand the wood. That's about all it does. There's not much more to say on that. But if you have a sander, if you have a speed square, if you have a handsaw, a tape measure, a hammer, and maybe maybe these, and a drill, you're going to have a very successful start. A hammer is not very expensive, probably 40 bucks. You can find tape measures all over the place for less than 20. You can find this handsaw at Home Depot or Lowe's, and a handsaw is probably gonna run you another 20. This is a 30. This, I don't remember, I think it's 25. You can find a speed square for at least another $21 to $28. It doesn't even cost that much to get started, and you don't even need all of the tools that I have here. A sander, when you're just getting started, maybe not so much. Everything else here, you do need. Just start cutting and putting things together. The best way that I learn is to just use the tools I have and just start putting things together and see what happens. Go get started, have fun. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please hit subscribe. If you're gonna go out and buy yourself a hammer, I don't know, comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Please share this with a young and up and coming person getting started. I'll see you next week.